We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Cleveland Indians and the New York Yankees. Giancarlo Stanton, an early contender for the home run crown, takes the field next. Trevor Bauer, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they've got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty. Dan, this team is playing well. They're getting closer in the division race. I guess my question to you, I want to ask you, did you find that you started to really pitch better as the summer months started to get hotter?
No doubt about it. Not only does his team start feeling better, but I think you get a good vibe starting to go throughout the clubhouse. You realize that the schedule is starting to wind itself down. Every game is more important. The bigger the game, hopefully the better you play. This team's been playing some really good baseball lately.
And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Fletcher carries a hitting line just over the 280 plateau. In there, and he's in control 0-2 now. On the year, Fletcher is slugging just a little over 400. Not a huge threat, but he can certainly square one up on occasion. Got him to miss the breaking ball there. David Fletcher becomes the first out of the inning. And that'll bring in the switch-hitting Francisco Lindor as we take a look there at the difference in his numbers between June and July. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. 2-1 after the foul ball there. From the belt, kicks and deals. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first, but not with the guy in the...
Oh, look at the diving stop in time. That was exceptional. He got the out and prevented the runner from having a chance to score. And that'll bring in Franmil Reyes. It was an 0-for-4 day for him in yesterday's loss. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. Now it's 2-0. Ramirez at third with 2 away. Here's a strike with the breaking ball. And set up behind the dish is Clyde Washington as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, D-Row, he is a pitcher's best friend, Clyde Washington. Down in the strike zone, he'll definitely call that ball right at the knees.
If he's consistent with it, Dan, which Clyde always is, I'm okay with it.
So now Carlos Santana. His numbers against Trevor Bauer. He's hitting .429. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The set and the 1-0.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Grounder down the line at third. LeMahieu's got it. On to first, and the Triber held in check as the inning is over. Settling in now, Adalberto Mondesi comes in today, leading the American League in batting for the season.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
Aaron Judge is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. Fellas, we check out the Tribe as they begin here tonight. Fair to say they're not playing their best baseball right now. Losers of 5 of their last 6.
Yeah, guys, I'm interested to take a look at this team in game 1 of this road trip right now. They have to play better. They took it on the chin, recent homestand, only winning 2 games. But I'll tell you what, today they're putting a guy out on the mound that can execute down and away. I look for him to set the tone.
To 2-2 now. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. Throw to first will take care of him. Score it 2-3 on the putout, and there are 2 gone now. Giancarlo Stanton now. He was swinging a hot bat in the first half and currently finds himself in 2nd place in the league's home run standings.
And I don't expect him to slow down anytime soon, Matty. He sees himself in 2nd place right here. He wants to get hot and overtake that top spot.
And he looks at a slider in there, 1-1. Change up just off the black, and it's 2-1. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
3-2 pitch. And a good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away. At the plate, Luke Voigt. He's fresh off a 4-hit ball game back on Wednesday. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball, 1-0. A runner on first with 2 away. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
2-1, here it is.
Ball 3.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
3 balls and 2 strikes to the Yankees DH.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Line drive to left. That gets down, and the inning will continue. And this will kick off the base of the wall. The relay. Throw won't get him.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball, middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. Pulls the string on that one, 1 strike. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead. Stepping in, Gary Sanchez. And the Yanks trying to make this first inning even sweeter here. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
Tough situation early out on the mound, but if he can limit the damage right here, might build some confidence and get him rolling.
2-0 now. And this one's over at the knees, 2-1. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit in now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
Holds off on the slider, and that's a good idea as it's ball 4. Digging in now for the Yankees, Mike Ford. A couple of hits in 5 trips to the plate for him back on Wednesday. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. And the second runner will pull up stakes over at third, so 1 run is in, and the bases stay loaded with 2 away. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Ready with the 2-0. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. And not in time as the run scores. A tag, and they get him at the plate as 1 run scores, but not the second. So 3 runs on 3 hits, 1 error in the inning, and a couple of men left. We'll go on to the top of inning number 2. The Yankees lead it 3-0. Set to go now, Domingo Santana, and he's been swinging it well the last couple of games.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Now a ball lined to the left side. Here's the 0-1. Drilled to the left side. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second. Into the box now, Oscar Mercado, hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday. In there, strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Oh, shaking his head on that knuckle curve. 1-2. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
That's a pretty good pitch right there. That fastball on the inner half of the plate. You can see that he just isn't able to get those arms extended, and pretty ugly swing right there.
Josh Naylor is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Tribe. They trail in this one 3-0. Last half of the second set to go, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Ryan Mountcastle.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Mountcastle, the former Baltimore Oriole, he came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
First pitch of the at-bat. This is line to left. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. So it's a 1-out base knock for him here in the second. Good time to check out the league leaders in hits. And as you can see there, he currently sits third in the AL in that category. And that'll bring up Aaron Judge. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Throw over to first, and he'll dive back in. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Runners on first with 1 down. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. Here's a look over to first, and he'll dive back in safely. And another throw over, and he just manages to get his hand in. Two balls and a strike. Here it is. Hit back up the middle. He's got it. 1 there. Throw to Santana, the double play, and that's how. Now in the box, Roberto Perez, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Mlbtheshow picks it up. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd. Stepping in, Jose Ramirez. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. A ball and no strikes. 2-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3. Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Grounded back up the middle. Mondesi scoops it up, and an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow! Riding in once again, David Fletcher looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
This could be a huge win for the guy on the mound if he's able to get out of this inning 1, 2, 3 and start fresh next inning with the middle of the order.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Line toward right center. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. 2-out success, and that means Francisco Lindor will hit here as well.
Outside of home runs, nothing fires me up more than watching a good baseball player drive the ball at the opposite field. Talking about hitting the inside half of the baseball, that's exactly what happened right there. And when we say inside half of the baseball,
and we'll have to leave it there as the play is.
Welcome back. As the Yankees prepare for their third turn through the order, fans of the Bronx Bombers have been treated to quite a bit of production from this lineup so far this year. Not only do they lead Major League Baseball in batting average, but also in possibly the most important offensive stat, runs scored. Some players I talked to during pregame told me they really try to feed off each other on offense. When one guy gets a hit to start off an inning, it's almost like a challenge to the next guys coming up to follow suit and drive in some runs. That mentality makes this a very potent offense, guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Bullet back up the middle. Mercado is right there, 1 down. Into the box, Luke Voigt. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat.
And he's got to build off that last AB. He battled. Usually when you battle, you get in that swing mode. A lot of pitches, you'll swing at the rosin bag. I love the fact that he was able to work a double in last at bat. Let's see if we get more of the same right here.
Voigt has done the job, and the fans have rewarded him as he got to represent his league over the All-Star break.
Anytime you can change the scoreboard with one swing at a bat, and this guy can certainly do that, the fans are going to act accordingly. Very deserved that the fans would vote him into the All-Star game.
There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Fouled off. 1 out, nobody on. Full count now, 3-2.
Back-to-back sliders in on the hands. He didn't handle it real well at all in the previous pitch, so why not come right back with it again? Better job of laying off that one, though.
And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
Up next for the Yankees, the third baseman.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Mlbtheshow
takes this the other way to right, and that'll get down for a 2-out single.
Hey, D-Roll, that's just what you want to do. Keep the pressure on. He's given up a couple of runs early already in this game, and now he gives up the 2-out single.
Yeah, no chance right there. You want to make this guy work. You want to try and get into their pen as quick as possible, and if 2-out knocks are the answer, then so be it.
No balls and 1 strike. Now a move over to first, and he is tagged out here. All set for the start of the inning, and digging in is the outfielder, Franmil Reyes. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. And that's in there as well, 0-2 now. And it's 1-2.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
Judge is there, and he has it for the first out. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Carlos Santana will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. High chopper to third, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. The 1-2. No runs, 2 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for Cleveland so far. And that misses 2-2.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
3-2.
And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
Now batting, left field.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring Domingo Santana into the batter's box next. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. A high strike there, and it's 1-1. And now a pitch on the way. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first. And just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with the Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said there is nothing prettier than frozen rope after frozen rope, and that is exactly what he's getting right now. The data says they've hit 8 line drives as a team in this one, some resulting in outs, but obviously that's a good sign for them going forward.
Thank you, Heidi. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Reyes moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. Standing in, Mike Ford. He reached on a single in his first try. Here it comes. Ford stands at 6 foot even. Bats left, throws right. He was a first-round pick back in 2017.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
2 balls and a strike to the Yankees' first baseman. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
Now batting.
So 2 are gone now in the Yankee half of the 4th, and that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. And, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike, 0-1.
Wouldn't mind a pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against them.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Hey, you think back to the early innings right there. You thought this guy would have been hitting his showers. A credit to him. He's been able to regroup, find his mechanics, and find a way to stay in this game.
To 1-2 now. Pitch on the way. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers, but they lead it 3-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I talked with manager Terry Francona during the break about his thoughts on the Indians' hitters to this point. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. He said they've been frustrated hitting into ground out after ground out, but it's up to them to adjust. They know they're getting a lot of pitches down in the zone, so they either need to learn to lay off or find a way to get under those pitches a little bit more, because clearly the balls on the ground aren't benefiting them in this one.
Thank you, Heidi. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
Great AB up until this point. A walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
The next 3-2. Hit hard to third. Great effort on the dive, but it's through into left.
Nice execution right there. Ball was down below the knees. He stayed through it and was able to drive it for a base hit.
Josh Naylor is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. From the belt, kicks and deals. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
The 2-2. Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get two. There's one. Return throw is in time, and what do you know? They do get the double play.
That's good athleticism here by the pitcher getting off the mound. He gets the ball to first and then hustles his way over to the bag to help him wrap up the tough 3-6-1 double play.
Roberto Perez will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, the count. No runs, 3 hits, and 1 error in the ball game for Cleveland so far. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Fouled away. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches and
a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Indians fail to score. They trail it here 3-0.
Leading off for the Yankees, the left fielder,
Ryan Mountcastle will stand in for the second time as he watches one miss low. It's a ball and no strikes. That evens it up 1-1. Here's the pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Fielded cleanly, and that's out number 1. Back to the top of the order now. And striding toward the plate next will be Mlbtheshow. Hit on the ground out to short. Reined in. Throw will be well laid as he reaches it first.
so frustrating, Dero. You make a good pitch and you get these guys that can run around and they're fast. You think you have an out, and all of a sudden it turns into an infield single.
Yeah, this is definitely part of his game, the ground attack, Dan. He's a speedster. He's going to get a ton of infield singles, and he knows how frustrated that pitcher is.
Runner's back. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. 2-0 count. The pitch. Now a throw over, and the runner back in standing. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And again a throw. Runner back safely. Now the 2-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Don't go too far. The dangerous Giancarlo Stanton gets his shot next. Now a throw over to first, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. And the 3-1. Hot shot on the ground is short. The second for 1. Throw to Santana, the double play, and that's how the side is retired. The Yanks held in check. They lead it 3-0. Stepping into the box, Jose Ramirez. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
Behind 0-2 now. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
He's been in total control out there tonight. Gets the leadoff guy with a strikeout there, and it just seems like we've seen so many off-balance swings and weakly hit balls in this one.
At the plate, David Fletcher, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Mountcastle comes on now and puts it away for the second out of the inning.
Matty, he checks every box. Charisma, smile, hits from both sides of the plate with pop, defense, you name it. GM's dream right here.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
I think when a team starts struggling, certainly offensively, it's just guys try and play.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone.
Well, they're still down, but this homer right there might light a fire under the whole team. Give him a spark to climb back into this thing. We'll see if this gets him going.
And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. For the Tribe draw. Tristan McKenzie enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and set to stand in the ultra-dangerous Giancarlo Stanton. No balls and a strike to count. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. McKenzie, a right-hander going 6'5". He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out. Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Luke Voigt. He's 1 for 2 in this one. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
1-1 the count now. Pitch on the way. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Called strike that time, and it's even at 2-2.
Hey, pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. 2 away now in the Yankees 6th, and that'll bring up DJ LeMahieu. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Swings through it for strike number 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. On the ground to third. Ramirez is up with it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired.
Moving off the first baseman.
Chad Green is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Your attention, please. Now
From the stretch.
number 57.
This offense has been underachieving all day, putting way too much pressure on their own pitching staff. Someone has to have a quality AB and get this line going.
1-1 to count. 2-1 to the Indians' first baseman. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. One out now for the Indians in their 7th, and that'll bring Domingo Santana into the batter's box next. The 1-0. Hit sharply on the ground and into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Oscar Mercado is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. 1-1.
1-1.
There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be 2? And he is in there.
You know, D-Rose, sometimes one of your best friends are your own teammates right there. Good hustle from first base to beat that.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose.
Your attention, please.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. Standing in now, Josh Naylor, as he'll come up empty that time on a sinker. It's strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Good pitch on the black. That was the sinker for a strike.
Well, the Indians have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a great time.
That's back toward the mound. This will be a tough turn, however. And indeed, he'll not even try as he goes to first, and that means 2 men are in scoring position now with 2 away. Now at the plate, Roberto Perez. And Dan, this could be a real make-or-break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
A bouncer up the middle. And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. And not in time as the run scores.
Boy, there are base hits, but then there are big base hits, D-Roll. This one's getting late. That is a huge 2 RBI base hit to tie things up.
Yeah, Dan, in the late innings, the pressure gets higher. It's who can control their emotions. And from an offensive standpoint, that's a nice job of taking a deep breath and coming through for the team.
And that's in there for his strike 1-1. Swing and a ball hit toward the shortstop, Mondesi. Scooped up onto first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Last half of the 7th here, and the next to bat, the Dominican-born catcher Gary Sanchez.
Gary Sanchez.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Shin high. That's taken for a ball. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's around first, heading for 2. And your go-ahead run is in at second base here with a leadoff double.
As we take a look at the replay here,
First baseman, Mike Ford.
Into the box, Mike Ford, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
Those were great takes right there. Those were pitches that a lot of guys normally swing at, but he took both of them and finds himself in a productive count leverage 2-0.
3-0 pitch is laid off, but in there for strike 1. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with nobody out. Smoke toward the hole. He's got it. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Now batting, second baseman.
So a runner stands at third. One man is out, and that'll bring up the exciting middle infielder Gleyber Torres. Pops this one up, and this will land foul. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1.
boy, this is a dicey situation right here, D, where with the runner in scoring position, the sac fly brings that run in. This is where you're going to really have.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And as Yankees fans hear on television quite frequently, see ya. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left, number 10 for him on the year, and it's now 5-3.
He's one of the best home run hitters in the league, and rightfully so. You're not going to get cookies thrown at you every at-bat. Most guys can handle a fastball, but he waited back on that off. Pitch and drove it right out of the yard.
So now to the plate, Ryan Mountcastle, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Hit back up the middle, fielded cleanly. Throw gets him. 2 down.
The batter.
In now, Adalberto Mondesi. He's 2 for 3 thus far. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1.
Nope, outside.
Little chopper back to the mound. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Adam Ottavino has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Now pitching for the New York Yankees.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And it's fouled away. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. And that'll bring in the switch-hitting Francisco Lindor. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 delivery. 1 out, nobody on. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1. The count now at 2-2. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's going to beat me.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Now batting.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Franmil Reyes is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0. A ball and a strike. Chopped toward the second baseman. Torres has it. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning.
Leading up for the Yankees.
Yeah, rolling into a 2-ball will eat at you for the rest of the game at least, so you know he wants to make up for it right here.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field.
Hey, they've obviously locked in on something here. They know this pitcher likes to get ahead, and they've done nothing but be aggressive early in the count. There's another leadoff single to get him going.
Giancarlo Stanton stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. High in the air out to center field. Mercado is right there, 1 down. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Luke Voigt. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
1-0.
Now the 1-0 is roped to left, a base hit. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. The relay. And he'll get in there safely. But baseball's a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
No question. He's
Miguel Andujar will come on now and pinch run here.
Now running at second base, number 41.
First pitch on its way. And he chased one there as this is bounced to short. And the runner stuck in a pickle between third base and home. And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. The throw hangs him out to dry, and that'll end the inning.
Leading off to the first baseman.
So with a save situation on tap. They'll hand the ball over to a... force indeed. The very hard-throwing left-hander Aroldis Chapman. Line toward the gap in left center. And that'll make him 1 for 4 in this one.
Well, you're usually in this situation looking for a bloop and a blast. He didn't want to bloop it, and he hit a missile, bringing the tying run to the plate. Let's see if they can capitalize.
Domingo Santana is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. Grounded back up the middle. A dive. He's got it. One there, but they won't get two as he beats the relay to first. Digging in, Oscar Mercado. 2 hits in 3 at-bats for him in this one. Fouled off. And he lays off for ball 1.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
Strike 2 called, and it's even at 2. Runners on first with 1 down. Popped him up. Sanchez waits on it. 2 down. Next for the Indians is the designated hitter, Josh Naylor. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. 1-0 the count. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. 2 out with the man at first. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
And this is swung on and missed. So now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight. Last strike now for Cleveland. And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate but could not cash in.
Well, just another day at the office for these guys. That stretches their winning streak to 5, and they're playing well in all 3 phases of the game. Pitching, fielding, and hitting. Who knows how long this will last.
And this evening's contest comes to a close. 5-3 the final. New York hosted a 3-run first to propel them to the win. Zach Britton earns the victory out of the bullpen, his 5th. Aroldis Chapman records the save, his 27th of the campaign. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian, we all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Yankees, 5 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. For Cleveland, 3 runs on 8 hits, 1 error. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 3 minutes. Our paid attendance here tonight at Yankee Stadium, 47,309. The Yankees thank you for attending and remind you to please get home safely.
The Broncos